What is nonspecific defense? Well, nonspecific defense is a type of immunity against invading pathogens. And this type of immunity protects us from pathogens in a sort of generalized or nonspecific way. It's not meant to target any one particular pathogen. And there are two lines of defense in nonspecific defense. The first consists of barriers that help prevent pathogens from entering the body. They include skin, mucous membranes, cilia, or the tiny hairs in the respiratory system that sweep out mucus, and stomach acid, which kills germs that enter the alimentary canal via the nose and mouth. Second line of defense is meant to serve as a backup to the first line of defense, kind of like the sweeper in soccer. The second line of nonspecific defense includes the inflammatory response, phagocytes, and interferons. The inflammatory response is the response in the body to a pathogen that causes a cascade of reactions. It works by releasing a substance called histamine. It also works by increasing the body temperature. You may have heard of histamine because of its powerful force in the body when there is an inflammatory response. For example, in the case of an allergy, histamine will cause a cascade of reactions such as redness, sneezing, itching, running nose, and almost all those symptoms you feel when you have an allergic reaction or even a cold. It causes the blood vessels to dilate, bringing more white blood cells to the area in the presence of an infection or pathogen. And so all of this can be too much for the body to handle. For example, if you have too much histamine in the area, it can trigger smooth muscles to contract or close your windpipe or trachea, in which case you could actually die. Phagocytes are another type of nonspecific defense. Phagocytes are another type of white blood cell, or leukocyte, and they're kind of like giant Pac-Men. They engulf invaders and use digestive enzymes to break them down. And finally, interferons. Interferons target specific invaders such as viruses. What they do is they're chemicals released by the invaded cells to signal to other cells that they should start mechanisms to defend themselves against a virus. So all of these are types of nonspecific defense. The skin, cilia, inflammatory response, and interferons. They either protect us against pathogens or serve to limit the spread of them. There is a third defense in this war against pathogens, so check out the other video on specific defense.